this show fucking sucks. Fuck the casuals. Raw review. Ow! Ow! Yeah, I'm not editing that out. No, I'm not. I'm not editing that out. Oh my god. Can I ask everybody a specific question here, please? What the fuck happened on this show? Huh? My god. It's amazing how a 3-hour show can make you bury your head on a Nintendo Switch Lite and tweeting on Twitter. By the way, guys, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm back on Twitter. So I'm happy about that. This is a go-home show before a Big 4 pay-per-view. Can I ask, why in the blue fuck are we getting a typical brawl before a Big 4 pay-per-view on Sunday? Can anybody sit there and answer me that question in the comment section down below, please? There's a reason why we're excited for Dynamite on Wednesday. There's a reason why we're excited for NXT TakeOver War Games on Saturday night. There's a reason why we're excited about Wednesday nights, because of shit like that. The shit that we got tonight on Monday Night Raw. I want to see who's going to defend this shit. Oh, wait! There is somebody! I like to call this segment of the fucking Raw review Expose the Casual. If you guys think I should do that more often, hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. Also, should I be exposing more casuals every single week during Raw reviews? If you guys want to see that, hit the like button, please. Can we get at least 10 to 15 likes on this video? You guys will get a fucking Expose the Casual segment next week on Monday Night Raw. I have evidence. I said this on Twitter. There will be people that will defend the show. There is somebody that I have screenshots on. I'm not going to say who I got it from. But you know who you are. Shout out to you. Exhibit A. You guys recognize this picture. You guys probably know who he is. He goes, and I quote, well, his name is, what is his name? Patrick Mason. Patrick Mason on Twitter. He says, I told you this would be great. Didn't think it would be incredible. Best episode of Raw in a long time. An absolute tremendous show. A near perfect show so far. Moving on. Exhibit B. I will not reveal who I got the DMs from, so yeah. I will not reveal who gave me the DMs here. He says, this is a near perfect. Only reason it's not perfect because Alana and Lashley. This certain individual, that I will not reveal his name, or her name, says the show sucks. Patrick here, this WWE cocksucking shill, says there hasn't been a single bad match. In fact, there has been a single match that wasn't great. All matches at least 4 stars, including Tozawa versus Murphy. I'm going to move on here. Exhibit C. You guys know how I feel about this. Exhibit C. This certain individual tweeted, this is a laughable statement. He replies, not a single bad match, 1. 2, Owens versus McIntyre and Seth versus Andrade, said enough. Number 3, some great promos such as Ray for NXT and SmackDown invasions. Non-finishes, are to be expected. What? You do realize there was 3 no decisions on this show tonight. Mind you, the matches were advertised. Yeah, you want to sit there and give me a no decision 6 days before Survivor Series? Why even put the match to begin with? Yeah, you want to sit there and suck the cock of WWE. You want to sit there and suck the balls of World Wrestling Entertainment. I just have the honor and the privilege to shit on this show every single week. Moving on. Exhibit D. He says SmackDown is here and is attacking. What an amazing ending. Brilliant. Hashtag Raw. Joke of a tweet. Joke. Exhibit E. Raw, SmackDown, and NXT just brawled. Yeah, fix your grammar, you casual. That was absolutely incredible. Hashtag Raw. And then Exhibit F with this fucking World Wrestling Entertainment cocksucker. He says they literally could not have had a better ending if they tried. There is almost nothing more exciting to wrestling fans than a brawl. We get this shit every single Big 4 pay-per-view. Every single go-home show before a Big 4 pay-per-view. For example, the Royal Rumble. And for example, Survivor Series. Perfect example. He says that we have never seen these 3 brawl with each other. Yeah, we've been seeing that for the past couple of weeks. NXT go on the Raw, NXT go on the SmackDown. It's the same exact shit, bud. Mr. Patrick Mason, sir. Or should I call you a corporate cocksucker? That was exciting. It has people talking. It has people pumped up and hyped up, and people cannot even wait more for Survivor Series. I cannot wait for NXT TakeOver War Games on Saturday night. Then fucking this piece of shit show known as Survivor Series. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Survivor Series may have a few good matches here and there. But you guys really think that at the end of the day, it's going to be better than what NXT TakeOver War Games is going to give us this weekend? No. Not even close. The reason why, and I will say this now, the reason why Survivor Series, to some people, I'm going to sit here and think Survivor Series is not going to be that bad of a show. Not that bad of a show. It could be good, but because NXT is involved, it's going to be that much better. The only reason why Survivor Series, that everyone is looking forward to Survivor Series, because NXT is involved. You take away NXT from the Raw versus SmackDown dynamic at Survivor Series, instead of being Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT, you give us a simple Raw versus SmackDown dynamic. Look at the massive differences between Raw versus SmackDown without NXT, and you add NXT to Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT on Sunday night at Survivor Series. Can you see the massive difference there? Do you see the massive difference? Yeah, according to fucking Patrick Mason, he says this show is a damn near perfect show. Under what fucking planet? Under what planet this show was good? This show was good outside of a few things. Just a few. Just a little few things. Rollins versus Andrade, the match was good. Did it give us a fucking decision? No. KO versus McIntyre, was the match good? Yeah. It was probably the match of the night. Did it give us a decisive winner? No. No. And then you give us a Raw Tag Team title match between the Viking Raiders versus Orton and Ricochet, and do they give us a fucking decision? No. And then Samoa Joe fucking being on commentary for the entire show. It was good. Samoa Joe, I thought Joe did a good job doing commentary, filling in for Dio Maddin. Is he still suffering from the F5 from Brock Lesnar? Is he still suffering from that F5? Just a few weeks ago? I have no idea what to tell you. I really fucking don't. This show sucked, folks. This show is terrible. I was burying my head on this fucking Nintendo Switch for almost 3 hours. I was playing fucking Mario Kart with Jessica, and then I was just tweeting on Twitter for the last hour and a half of the show. Can we just get to Wednesday, please? Can we just get to Saturday, please? I don't even care about Sunday. How? I wouldn't be surprised if Vince McMahon buries everybody from NXT on Sunday night. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't even be surprised. This show sucked, people. If you thought that Raw was good tonight, there's no saving you whatsoever. There's no saving you whatsoever. I'm going to sit here and have the honor and the privilege to shit on this show like I always do every single week. Now, yes, I'm going to praise some parts of the show tonight, but like I said, at the end of the day, were there decisions? No. So if you wasn't going to give me a decision on these 3 matches that I mentioned earlier, why would you even book the match to begin with? I'm supposed to fucking take this shit and take it up the ass. No. If I see something that I don't like, I'm going to call you out on it. If you don't like it, tough shit. Tough fucking shit. Man, did the show suck tonight. It sucked. And this is a go-home show before Survivor Series, a big 4 pay-per-view, and you want to give me this show? In Boston, out of all cities? Philly was terrible from what I heard on Friday night. Philly was terrible. Boston, step the fuck up. Chicago, please. Chicago, I'm begging you. If you're going to TakeOver, if you're going to SmackDown, if you're going to Survivor Series, if you're going to Monday Night Raw, please be the fucking life of these shows. I know NXT TakeOver is going to bring it on Saturday night. I know that crowd's going to be up there on Saturday night. SmackDown? I don't care about SmackDown. Survivor Series? Depends on the match order for Saturday, for fucking Sunday night. And Monday Night Raw in Chicago? I expect you people, if you're attending Raw on fucking next Monday night in the Allstate Arena, please bury the show. Please bury this show. Please. I beg of you, please. Bury this show next week. We're going to go over everything here on this Monday Night Raw. This show sucked, bro. I don't want to be here and review the show. I really fucking don't. But I haven't gave you guys content since Thursday. Well, since Wednesday. Since Wednesday, I haven't given you guys content. I got a lot of shit for you guys this week. I have a lot of shit for you guys this week. Tonight, you guys are going to get Raw review. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to give you guys an episode of the reality podcast tomorrow. I'm probably going to give you guys that with my Survivor Series preview and predictions for tomorrow. I'll probably give you that tomorrow. Dynamite, I'm going to give you guys that on Wednesday. Dynamite. Thursday, you guys are going to get NXT Thursday with NXT TakeOver War Games preview and predictions and who I think will be Ciampa's 4th man. Now, will they announce Ciampa's 4th man on Wednesday during NXT? Maybe. Or do we go to NXT TakeOver War Games on Saturday night and we don't know who Ciampa's 4th man is until the match actually happens? Which I wouldn't mind either of them. And then Friday, I'm going to Jersey Friday. I won't be back until Sunday. So, today, obviously, right now, you guys are getting Raw review. Tomorrow, you guys are going to get a random episode of the reality podcast tomorrow. That'll be your Tuesday upload. Wednesday, Dynamite. Thursday, NXT with NXT TakeOver War Games preview and predictions. Friday, there will be no upload Friday. Saturday, I'll be in Jersey from Friday, Saturday, and I'll be back here Sunday night just in time for Survivor Series. So after Thursday's upload, the next time I'm not gonna upload for you guys is Sunday, because I'll be in Jersey this weekend. I'll be in Jersey again this weekend. And on top of that, I haven't even uploaded for you guys in a while, so I might as well just give you guys content for that much. But I'm thinking about giving you guys NXT TakeOver War Games review next Tuesday. Because obviously I'm going to be here and give you guys Survivor Series review on Sunday. I'm going to watch the show on Sunday. I will watch NXT TakeOver War Games on Saturday while I'm in Jersey. I'm going to watch it on my phone on Saturday night. I will not give you guys NXT TakeOver War Games review until next Tuesday. I want to give you guys something starting now on Tuesdays. I don't know yet. I was going to give you guys like throwback Tuesdays, like throwback pay-per-view reviews. You know how I usually do it back then. I want to start giving you guys that on Tuesday. I just have no idea what I want to give you guys on Tuesdays. So for the next 2 Tuesdays, tomorrow you guys are going to get the podcast tomorrow, a random episode of the podcast tomorrow. Then next Tuesday, which will be the 26th of next week, you guys are going to get NXT TakeOver War Games 2019 review and results video for next week. So what do you guys want to see on Tuesdays starting on the channel? Do you guys want to see gaming content? You guys want to see me do Throwback Tuesday reviews, like throwback pay-per-view reviews on Tuesdays? Let me guys know. Down below in the comment section, let me know. But we're going to go over everything on this episode of Monday Night Raw from the TD Garden in Boston right here on the Reality Podcast. You guys don't know who I am. I'm your boy Chris. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel on this Monday, November 18th. It's the 18th. Yes, it is. 2019. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. If you guys thought that Raw was completely garbage, if you guys agree with everything that I said so far about Raw on tonight's episode, hit that like button. Leave a comment down below what you guys thought of Raw tonight. I mean, I'm pretty much going to know that you guys are going to say, oh, Raw was garbage, Raw was this, Raw was that, Raw was garbage. I know, but just still sound off. Sound off. You never know. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, before anything, I want to give a shout out to all my new subs. Welcome guys to the channel. Hope you guys enjoy what you guys see on the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, you're watching this video for the very first time and you like what you see on the channel, be sure to show your support by hitting that subscribe button down below and turn on those bells, guys, for all notifications. I want to give a shout out to Cyrex, bro. If you're watching Cyrex, shout out to you. We beat the fucking Eagles on Sunday. Good. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyways, Cyrex is responsible for the layout that I have here. The thumbnails some of the thumbnails that says Raw Review and then the title, that was the last couple of ones were me. But the majority of them, Cyrex, I started working with Cyrex after SummerSlam. So Cyrex, but if you're watching, shout out to you guys. If you guys need any thumbnails, banners, logos, all that good stuff for your YouTube thing, music cover albums, all that good stuff, hit up my boy Cyrex on Twitter. His Twitter is SRXGFX on Twitter. He is simply DM away. And listen, he's one of the best in the business. If not the best in the business in the IWC. He's the best. In the IWC, no YWC, he's a fucking beast, bro. He's responsible for this thumbnail. Look at that thumbnail with him and fucking MJF. My God. I love it. Cyrex is a fucking beast, dude. AEW review from last week is live on the channel right now. Link to this video will be in the annotation above that you see in the upper hand corner of your screen. Also, check out Raw review from last week with Lana. Talking shit. This was last week was the worst Raw of 2019. That was the most Raw review viewed video I've ever done. Of course, the fucking dislikes because of the fucking drama that I went through last week. But the chick want to talk shit, and now she's fucking back on Twitter, and everybody's all who blah blah, who blah blah, who blah blah. Who gives a fuck? Anyways, link to Raw review will be in the annotation above that you see in the upper hand corner of your screen. This is the official home of the Reality Podcast, so make sure you are following me on social media. Yo, Cyrex, bro, I need a new banner, bro. I need a new banner. Monday for Raw, Tuesday probably throwback pay-per-view reviews, Wednesday AEW, Thursday NXT, Friday, Saturday, Sunday podcast. You know what to do, bro. You know what to do. But do it when you can. I don't want to rush you, bro. Just do it when you can. Anyways, if you guys haven't followed me on social media, follow me on Twitter. Twitter, Chris from Loring, and Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. And like I said, folks, if you guys are enjoying the content, be sure to show your support by hitting the subscribe button down below and turn on those guys for notifications. Monday Night Raw tonight was from the TD Garden here. Well, not here. It was from the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. And my God, this show put me to sleep within the first 20 minutes of the show. The first 20 minutes of this show put me to sleep. This crowd was dead tonight. Dead. Raw kicked off with the man. I don't know why she calls herself the man. I mean, at this point, just cut at this point. Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch. Now, Becky kicks off by calling out both Bayley and Shayna Baszler, the SmackDown and NXT Women's Champions. She says she doesn't care about waiting for Sunday. She just wants to fight, and what better place for an Irish person to fight than in Boston? Yeah, all you Red Sox fans, salty. Peyton Royce and Billie Kay come out, and my God, this is when I already wanted to fucking change the channel of this fucking show and just watch Monday Night Football at this point. The worthless Conics come out instead. Roy says they couldn't stay silent, and Kay says they have been left off the Raw Women's Survivor Series team for some grand oversight. No. You're right there where you are. You don't have to be on Team Raw for Survivor Series. Just stay where you are. Stay in catering. They get into the ring and say Becky needs to listen because they are the future, and the future is what? The future for you guys are trash? Listen, if you are fans of the fucking Iconics, bruh, if you're fans of the fucking Iconics, that's how much I need to know about you being a wrestling fan. That's how much I need to know. Lynch interrupts them and says the future is her and Charlotte teaming together later tonight for some reason. But a better future would be for her to face them, for her to just face them both here and now. Charlotte Flair then makes her anxious and says that she doesn't want to tag with Lynch either, but the forces want them together. What forces? What forces? Flair says Lynch isn't the only one who gets to complain about a Survivor Series match because she's the captain of Team Raw in the first ever women's triple threat elimination match. So now we know it's an elimination match. Expect these matches to go at least a half hour long. At least a half hour long. Minimum at least 20 minutes. 25 minutes. Maximum, maybe at least 35 minutes. Maybe. I don't know. Who cares? Charlotte asked for permission to come into the ring, but out of nowhere, Samoa Joe makes his entrance in a suit. And then he looked good in a suit. Turns out he was doing commentary, replacing Dio Madden. Not do we know when Dio Madden is going to come at the commentary? We don't know. No one knows. We get this tag team match between Becky Lynch and Charlotte versus the fucking worthless Conics, which should fucking stay away from my television set immediately. They're fucking garbage. Just know, they're trash. Trash. Alexa Bliss. Trash. I just feel the saltiness is coming into me. I already feel it. This match, the second, and I'm going to sit here and be honest with you guys. The second Joe came out and went to commercial, I just turned on my Switch and started playing. I just didn't care for the show. I can even be honest with you right now. I don't even care about the show. Just know Becky and Charlotte win. Charlotte drops Kay and applies the figure eight with the bridge. Royce runs in to make the break, but Becky grabs her and hits the Bexploder, and Kay taps out. Yeah, you want to be part of Team Raw on the women's side for Sunday. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So Becky and Charlotte win. Then out of nowhere, Shayna Baszler, Marina Shafir, and Jessamine Duke storm the ring while Becky and Charlotte are walking up the ramp. The NXT heels clear Royce and Kay from the ring, which is one of the best parts of the entire show. Then Flair and Lynch got into the ring and brawled with them. Duke and Shafir beat on Flair while Baszler drops Lynch with a big knee to the jaw. Baszler and company leave through the crowd, but Becky and Flair get up and run after them, only to be stopped by security. Becky drops one of the security guards with her right hand, then threatens the others. And then from there, it just goes right to commercial break. Ooh. When did I ever see that before? Now, I noticed, I'm watching the show while I'm playing my fucking Switch. And I see somebody with a blue, like a dark blue, Securitas shirt. I work for Securitas in Yankee Stadium. What the fuck are they doing in Boston? I mean, obviously they are a world-known security company. Just know. But this did nothing for me. It was just there to be there. I don't care. I already knew from that point on, I already knew how this show was going to go. And it showed. And it honestly fucking showed. I didn't care for this tag team match. Why would you book the Iconics at the beginning of the show and you know damn well they're going to fucking lose? They're not part of Sunday. You could have gave Charlotte and Becky anybody else but the Iconics. They're fucking terrible. If you're a fan of the fucking Iconics, I already know. That's all I need to know as a wrestling fan for you. I already know. I hate the Iconics. I never liked them. I never will. Speaking of Payne Royce, how's your husband Sean Spears doing in AEW? He's doing better than what you're doing now. Am I lying? No. Moving on to the show. Charlie Caruso, Bay, interviewed Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins backstage, and they say they've been preparing for tonight their entire careers. Yeah, what the fuck happened at WrestleMania when you guys won the fucking Raw Tag Team titles at WrestleMania? Oh, but you want to prepare as if it was their entire careers preparing for this match tonight, as if it was their entire career. What the fuck happened at WrestleMania when you guys won the fucking Raw Tag Team titles? Oh, but you want to prepare for this show before Survivor Series. How am I supposed to believe that? Just then, the Authors of Pain walk up and stare them down. The AOP then destroyed both Hawkins and Ryder, leaving them lying. This was a good scene. AOP is finally on Monday Night Raw. Good! I hope they use them properly to a point where they're built up to a certain point where they're fucking undefeated and unstoppable to a point where they take the fucking Raw Tag Team titles from the Viking Raiders. Now the question is, when do we get a AOP versus Viking Raiders Raw Tag Team title match? Knowing this company, we'll probably get it at TLC. Guarantee you. I guarantee everybody else who's watching this video, I guarantee you we are getting an AOP versus Viking Raider Raw Tag Team title match at TLC. Guarantee you. I put the house on it. I put the entire... Matter of fact, I put my fucking Switch on it. I put my Switch on it. Guarantee you that happens. Knowing this company. But this was good. This showed AOP that A, they're still relevant. B, they can still kick your ass no matter what. And C, they look damn good in their fucking suits. I must say, they look damn good in their fucking suits. Real good. They look real good. Let me see them in the ring, build them up, and then you give us the fucking Raw Tag Team title match that we all wanted. AOP and Viking Raiders. But like I said, knowing this company, they'll probably book it at TLC. Guarantee you. The OC come to the ring. AJ says he wants to make one thing clear. He would love to defend his U.S. title tonight. But last week, he was disrespected. Gallows says that if you disrespect one member of the OC, you disrespect all of them. So tonight, Carl Anderson will have to teach Humberto Carrillo some respect. Yeah, how did that turn out, Mr. Carl Anderson, sir? We get a match between Humberto Carrillo versus Carl Anderson with the rest of the OC at ringside. Just know, the Street Profits came out to even the odds a little bit, which ended up having Humberto Carrillo win. And then we found out that next week, during the show, we are getting AJ Styles defending the U.S. title against Humberto Carrillo. Didn't we see this match at Crown Jewel? Didn't Humberto Carrillo win a battle royal to earn an opportunity at the U.S. title, which he lost on? What makes you think we want to see this match again? Can anybody sit there and clarify on that? Clarify me on that? What makes you think we want to see that match again when we saw this a few weeks ago at Crown Jewel? I don't know. You tell me, bro. You tell me. Humberto wins here. Humberto Hurricane Anderson into the ring post, but connects with a springboard kick. Carrillo heads to the top rope, but Luke Gallows grabs him and slingshots him to the top rope while AJ is distracting the referee. Anderson pulls up Humberto, but Montez Ford reaches in the ring to reverse the roll-up, and Carrillo gets the pinfall over Carl Anderson. Humberto wins over Carl Anderson. Yeah, they're the best tag team in the world, right? Yeah, you're losing to Humberto Carrillo. If you're the best tag team in the world, you shouldn't be losing at all. Even in singles competition, you shouldn't be losing. They're the best tag team in the entire world. Are they Raw Tag Team Champions? No. So I can't take that statement serious. I can't take that statement serious whatsoever. I just can't. They showed that nothing. Humberto beat Carl Anderson, but that warrants him a shot at AJ next week. Like I said, we've seen this match at Crown Jewel. What makes you think we're going to see this again? That we want to see this again? Humberto is dead, if anything. Watch AJ beat Humberto next week on Raw. I'm telling you. You got to think the way how this company fucking works. And then don't be surprised when it actually happens. I'm not surprised. Seth Rollins is backstage. And then this is the part of the show where it was fucking just cringe. Just cringe. Seth Rollins is backstage with Charlie Caruso, which, by the way, she looked fucking phenomenal tonight. And she asked him why he would put his captaincy on the line 6 days out of Survivor Series. Rollins says he has been in the company for 7 years to the day, and he's never once backed up from a fight. So tonight is no different. Yeah, there was this tweet on Twitter saying, oh, today was his 7-year anniversary where the Shield made their fucking debut. I don't care about the Shield. Never did, never will. Stop bringing up the Shield. Your buddy Dean Ambrose is a fucking AEW. Looking fucking more of a fucking monster in a few months than his entire run in WWE. Am I lying? No. And then they fed Seth Rollins this line where it just completely just cheesy. Seth Rollins, and I was saying this to Cyrex on Twitter. No, not on Twitter, through text messages, because I have Cyrex's number. I told him that Rollins mentioned a great quarterback in Boston. He's talking about Tom Brady. And obviously the fans cheered. Typical fucking hometown cheese where you want to fucking come to a famous hometown and shit and you want to mention a famous athlete from that city. Just cringe, bro. Rollins, you're not cool, dude. Tom Brady has more cool in his Super Bowl rings. He has 6 of them. Brady has more cool in his Super Bowl rings than you can ever dream of, Mr. Seth Rollins. Am I lying? No. He says he respects Andrade, but he's going to go out there and do what he always does, burn it down. And the second he said that, I went right back to my Switch and say, switch it up. You know how Rollins says burn it down? I said switch it up. Moving on with the show. We got a commercial for the next episode of Total Bellas. Blah, blah. If you watch Total Bellas, you're a fucking idiot. And they say they're coming back for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Yeah, fucking right. Having the Bella Twins coming back for the Women's Tag Team Championships is like me fucking going on a date with fucking Kim Kardashian. It won't happen. And it never will. Moving on here. Bob Lashley, I will not call him Bobby, Bob Lashley, comes to the ring with Lana for a match. This is the part of the show where I just mute the television set. Lana says today is the happiest day of her life because she filed for divorce this morning. The fans chant Rusev Day. Lana says the fans won't be seeing her soon-to-be ex-husband tonight. When Rusev landed in America this morning, he was handed a temporary restraining order so he can't come within 90 feet of her. She said 90 miles. It's 90 feet. 90 feet. The fans boo, but Lana says they just want Rusev out of their lives. We got a match between Bob Lashley and No Way Jose. I'm looking at this, and I'm seeing No Way Jose's face, and I'm like, yeah, bro, I know. Jose, as you guys know, No Way Jose is Dominican. If you guys didn't know that. Most of you guys wouldn't even care, but I just wanted to give you guys a little fun fact there. No Way Jose is Dominican. And you can tell when you rewind Raw while Lana's talking, and you see his face expression. I'm like, yeah, Jose. I know, bro, I know. Jose, I feel you, bro. You're being put in a fucking bullshit-ass match with Bob Lashley for no reason. But then the fucking casual's gonna say, oh, at least he got TV time. Bob Lashley wins. Bob Lashley wins, but a full Nelson Jose and he passes out. Do you care? Do you care? No. Good. And then after the match, Lashley and Lana make out in the middle of the ring, but it even going to be Matt for a moment. They were playing fucking tonsil hockey, according to fucking Jerry King Lawler. Tonsil hockey. Tonsil hockey. That is tough. That. I swear, if you defend this garbage, I swear to God, you are a fucking idiot. If you defend this garbage. The captain of Team Raw at Survivor Series, Seth Rollins, makes his way to the ring. If Rollins loses, he will forfeit his captaincy to Andrade. Now, I'm in Jersey. And I see a tweet. I think it's on like Friday or Saturday. I think it was booked on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Saturday, it was made official that if Rollins loses, there was booking a match between Rollins and Andrade. If Rollins loses, he's going to forfeit his captaincy to Andrade. And I'm in Jersey, and I'm laying in a couch. I'm laying in a couch. I'm on my phone just scrolling up tweets, even though at that time I couldn't tweet. I was still looking. I'm here thinking to myself, why would they book a match between Seth Rollins and Andrade? Do you see Andrade winning this match at all? No. You think for 1 second they're going to leave Seth Rollins out of Survivor Series on Sunday? No. So why in the blue fuck are you booking this match when we all damn know that Rollins is going to beat Andrade? If that was the case, and especially with the ending that we got on this fucking show, why would you even book the match to begin with? If you was going to give me that decision. If you was going to sit there and give me that decision. What was the whole point of booking this show? Hell, this show would have been a little bit much better if you left Rollins off the show. You do realize that everybody on Team Raw tonight competed. Everybody on Team Raw competed. If I'm Team SmackDown, I wouldn't have nobody on SmackDown. I wouldn't have nobody from Team SmackDown compete on Friday night. Because why? Who's going to care? Who's going to fucking care? This match was a no contest. The match was great. Not gonna lie to you, the match was good. But you're giving me a no contest? Andrade scales the rope, but Seth jumps up after him. I think at some point we was getting a fucking CM Punk chant. And let me say that about this whole CM Punk situation. about him signing with Fox. People are thinking that CM Punk, the fact that he showed up at WWE backstage last week, and I was watching last week, since I was that bored, I was watching towards the end, and CM Punk showed up. People are thinking on Twitter, oh, CM Punk showed up, he's back with WWE. No. Calm the fuck down, sit the fuck down, and relax. CM Punk is not signed with WWE. Just because CM Punk was on a fucking show that had the World Wrestling Entertainment logo on it, that doesn't mean he's signed with the fucking company. He's signed with Fox. From what I've heard, he's signed with Fox. Not with WWE. You fucking idiots on social media. Sit the fuck down and relax. You people are just so fucking stupid on social media. Retarded. CM Punk showed up on a show that had a World Entertainment logo on it, so therefore he signed back with WWE. Calm the fuck down. Calm down. No. He signed with Fox. And also, if he was signed with World Wrestling Entertainment, why would he post a tweet today and he mentioned Tony Khan? He mentioned Tony Khan, he mentioned AEW, he mentioned Vince McMahon. Why in the blue fuck would he mention Tony Khan? You don't see any other superstar or woman on World Wrestling Entertainment that mentions Tony Khan? Well, except for Orton, yeah. Except for Orton. He's social media. That's what you use it for. People think that CM Punk is signed with World Wrestling Entertainment. No, he's not. He's signed with Fox, folks. Calm the fuck down. So Rollins wins by disqualification. We got a CM Punk chant at some point during this fucking show. I don't recall what was it. I think it was during this match, if I'm not mistaken here. I don't know, but if somebody knows, let me know in the comment section. So Andrade scales the rope, but Seth jumps up after him. Andrade drops Seth in the tree of woe and looks for a double stomp, but Rollins avoids it. Rollins looks for a springboard knee, but misses this time, then hits a super kick and a Falcon Arrow for a near fall. There was a buckle bomb that Rollins tried to attempt, and Andrade beautifully countered it. It was a beautiful counter. Rollins heads up top, looks for a frog splash, but the Lucha House Party appear and shove Rollins to the floor. Rollins wins by disqualification. So Kalisto, Gran Metalik, and Lince Dorado, all off SmackDown, continue the beating on Rollins at ringside, then get into the ring and start beating down Andrade. Rollins comes back to the ring, makes it safe, and clear the Luchas out. Andrade and Rollins then share a moment in the ring, saying they need to go at it again someday. Would I mind a Rollins-Andrade rematch? Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. No, I wouldn't mind it. That would be good. I think so. This match was good, not gonna lie to you. But at the end of the day, ain't no decision happened. Ain't no decision happened in this fucking show. If you was gonna give me that fucking ending, why would you book the match to begin with? And especially with Rollins being the team captain for Monday Night Raw, you really think Andrade is gonna beat Rollins clean? Oh, and by the way, Zelina Vega was non-existent at ringside. From what people told me on Twitter, she was ejected from the ring. I'm like, okay. Thanks. Okay, this is nice. Maybe Andrade can finally win a match without fucking Vega at ringside. But the match ended at a no contest. Who books this shit? I mean, Rollins won by DQ. I mean, it still wasn't no contest, but we ain't getting no legitimate winner. Nobody got pinned. Nobody tapped out. So I'll rule it as a no decision. So Rollins wins. That was a nice moment between Rollins and Andrade. Hopefully we get this match again, and this time we get a legit winner here. Maybe Andrade goes over Rollins. Rollins has nothing to go for now. Rollins is not in a big feud now. Why not? Have Andrade beat Rollins. At the end of the day, it's not going to hurt Rollins. Rollins is quote-unquote the top guy in Raw. Rollins is not even the top guy in Raw. People think that Rollins is the fucking top guy on Monday Night Raw. He's not even the top guy on Raw. He's not. Hell, you look at Raw's 5-on-5-man team for Survivor Series, Rollins is not even the best guy there. Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens, and then you got Randy Orton and fucking Ricochet. Hell, Yo, I'll give you the top guys on Raw, non-champion, top 5 on Raw right now. It's on Team Raw. Ricochet being 1, Orton being 2, KO being 3, Ricochet being 4, and Rollins 5. Rollins, how are you the team captain on Raw for Team Raw, and you're not even a top guy in that fucking team? Why is Rollins even captain for Team Raw? I don't know. Low key, it should have been Drew McIntyre, low key, because Drew McIntyre looks absolutely dominant lately, as of the last couple of weeks. He's been looking pretty good. Maybe he should have been team captain for Raw. But you want to leave it to Rollins? Why? Why? Moving on. We see Buddy Murphy walking backstage. He stops at Aleister Black's locker room and he knocks the door. He says he wants to fight, but Black doesn't appear. Can you imagine a feud between Buddy Murphy and Aleister Black for a U.S. title match? That would be great. Take my money. That would be great. Murphy says he figured as much and walks off. But then Black bursts through the door looking for whoever it was. 3 of the 4 SUVs pull up in the back, and out steps Triple H with his NXT army in tow. We get a match between Akira Tozawa versus Buddy Murphy. Before that, we see an advertisement for backstage show for FS1 tomorrow with CM Punk's debut / return. Folks, Punk is not signed with World Wrestling Entertainment. He is signed with Fox. Fox! F-O-X, not WWE. Fox signs CM Punk. Akira Tozawa goes one-on-one with Buddy Murphy. Wow, I did not know Akira Tozawa was on Monday Night Raw. I didn't know that. That was news to me. Wow, Akira Tozawa on Monday Night Raw? Where the fuck has he been at since the fucking draft? I'll tell you one thing. Nowhere. Buddy Murphy wins with the Murphy's Law. The match is good for what it was. It wasn't that great. It was good for what it was, in my opinion. But what is this win going to do for Buddy Murphy? Maybe a potential feud with Aleister Black. Maybe we get a great matchup out of those two. Do we get it next week? Maybe. Knowing this company, we'll probably get it next week. Knowing this company. Wasn't there a rumor that that Aleister Black was hurt? He looked fine to me. The way he was running and looking and shit. He seemed fine to me. We see Eric Rowan backstage staring at a warped screen saying, "I see you, peekaboo," and making kissing noises. Cringe. Absolutely cringe. We see Buddy Murphy walking backstage and he's stopped by Aleister Black. They share a stare down. Take my money if they're going to have a feud. Take my money. I would absolutely love that. Low key. We get a match between Eric Rowan and Alex Malcolm. People were thinking on Twitter that fucking James Ellsworth was back. Yo. People in the community are just sometimes funny, but most of the time retarded. Some of the people in this community are like 5% funny, 95% mentally retarded. Mentally retarded. As if they don't use their brain when it comes to thinking, when it comes to logic. That is the 95%. Also, the whole 95%, they're either cocksuckers, degenerates, pussies, virgins, hasn't felt a pair of tits before, hasn't felt the fucking wetness of a fucking pussy before. You guys know what I mean. Eric Rowan versus Alex Malcolm. I'll give you a guess who wins this match. Was it Alex Malcolm? No. If you picked Eric Rowan, ding, 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 you are correcto. Rowan sends Malcolm back into the ring after a fucking flying body attack to all 3 men. Fucking the Singh brothers also came out here, and also our Truth as well. Rowan sends Malcolm back into the ring and hits his face hugger choke slam for the win. Moving on. Randy Orton is backstage with Charlie Caruso, and he says he is the greatest superstar in the history of Survivor Series. Yeah, it's a fair argument. It's a fair argument there. He says he only does things that benefit him. Orton also says he will have a tag team match tonight with his partner who will benefit him. Now, I did not watch this, but they got the Viking Raiders against Orton and a partner of his choosing. Now I'm here thinking to myself as I just read this, and I also mentioned it on Twitter. Let's look into the future here. You got the Viking Raiders going up against Undisputed Era's Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, and the New Day on Sunday night at Survivor Series. What if Orton and his partner win the Raw Tag Team titles? Do they switch? Do they switch roles? Does Orton and his partner leave Team Raw and they go to Survivor Series in the triple threat tag team match with the New Day and Undisputed Era? And does the Viking Raiders replace Orton and his partner for Team Raw at Survivor Series? I think that match would have been a whole lot better. I think Team Raw would have looked a whole lot better if you put the Viking Raiders on Team Raw for Survivor Series on the men's 5-on-5-on-5 triple threat elimination match. If you're keeping score at home. I don't know. Do they switch roles? Maybe. I don't know. But I just found that weird. I'm like, why are they booking a Raw Tag Team title match with the Viking Raiders, with Orton and his partner, when if Ryder and Hawkins are not clear to compete, don't have them compete. Don't have the Viking Raiders compete on this show. Save them for Sunday. Save them for Sunday. But whatever. It's his company. I just... Oh no. We get Kevin Owens versus Drew McIntyre. I'm not gonna lie to you. This was the match of the night. For me, at least. This was the match of the night. This was a really great matchup. They went over what? They went almost 15, 20 minutes here. They almost went. This match was great. Went to a no contest. Again, why is this match going to a no contest? So Owens counters McIntyre, hits the stunner, but he has to crawl to make the pinfall, but Drew hits his toe on the rope. Ring awareness is up there for Drew. They both get to their feet, and McIntyre counters with a super kick to hit the Future Shock DDT, but Owens kicks out. McIntyre gets real frustrated, heads to the apron. Owens gets Drew inside and hits the second stunner, but before he can make the pin, out comes Triple H. And there was a point in this match where McIntyre hit the Claymore kick on KO, and KO kicked out of the Claymore kick. That match would have ended there. If you're protecting Drew McIntyre and the fucking Claymore kick and the way he's been dominant on this fucking brand, once McIntyre hits the fucking Claymore kick, you cannot kick out of that move. It's over. It's over. Now KO kicked out the fucking of the Claymore kick. Wow. Really? Wow. So Triple H comes out, and one thing I love about Triple H is his fucking promo. I love his promos. His promos are so fucking intense. When it comes to Triple H on the microphone, he's not even a thought. One of the greatest of all time in the microphone. We're back live with Triple H is in the ring with KO. Whereas Drew McIntyre, he disappeared. There are a few NXT superstars at ringside. Dominic Dijakovic, Damian Priest, and the Forgotten Sons. So you got 5 guys there. Triple H says he always loved Boston. He trained with Killer Kowalski just down the road from the arena. Magic happens in his building, and tonight is no different. He says there is a similar reason he was for Seth Rollins. However, he had a soft spot for Seth. Owens is a different breed. He says Owens turned on his best friend, then he had the guts to walk down this aisle on Raw with the NXT Championship and beat John Cena. Triple H says that Owens, more than anybody, put NXT on the map and legitimized it. But then he was taken. He didn't want KO to leave, and he imagines he didn't want to leave either. But he was made to leave. Made leave by people who didn't realize until he got there. and they didn't want him. He reminds Kevin that Kurt Angle fired him, Shane McMahon fired him, and he's been told over and over he doesn't fit the mold, doesn't belong, but he knows where he belongs. He sees the real Kevin Owens, the guy with the in-ring IQ as good as anyone, a guy who is every bit as good as he thinks he is, a guy who doesn't fit the mold, and he loves that. Triple H points to the men on the ramp and says they are not here to fight him, but isn't it ironic that they came all this way for him? Yet nobody in the back, his teammates, not one of them are out here to help. Triple H says they don't give a damn about Owens, but that's only the half of it. The other half is that they know they would get their asses handed to them and prove they aren't the A brand anymore. That was a great promo about Triple H. He spoke nothing but facts. But was this a work shoot segment? A work shoot promo? Yeah, it was. Because we all know what Triple H said was facts. Nobody in this company appreciates their talent. Nobody appreciates Kevin Owens. Now, people are saying, oh, Finn Balor is not going to be the only main roster talent to go to NXT. I wouldn't mind if KO is that next guy to go to NXT. I wouldn't be surprised. Can you imagine the matches KO would have at NXT? KO versus Kevin Owens. No. KO versus Adam Cole. KO versus Finn Balor. KO versus Tommaso Ciampa. KO versus Johnny Gargano. KO versus Keith Lee. KO versus fucking Matt Riddle. KO versus Pete Dunne. Can you imagine the matches KO would have in NXT in this generation of NXT? I think it would be fantastic. Buddy Murphy, Mojo Rawley, and more come running down to attack the NXT guys. Adam Cole and the rest of Undisputed Era running from behind and attacks Owens. Triple H berates Adam Cole, but the UE continue to attack anyways. The OC run down and scare Undisputed Era from the ring. It was good for what it was. I mean, I actually enjoyed this. This was the only part of the show that I actually enjoyed. Outside of Rollins and Andrade match, that match was good. KO versus McIntyre, the match was great. And then, that was just technically it there. Right there. But I liked it though. It did its job. NXT is still being built up as the brand to beat at NXT. As Survivor Series, I don't mind. I didn't really mind it at all. This was good. Listen, whenever you hear Triple H, you stop what the fuck you're doing and you listen to the man talk. He's just that good at commanding your attention. He's just that good. Charlie Caruso's backstage and she announces that next week on Raw, I already said it, AJ will put his U.S. title on the line against Humberto Carrillo. He steps in and says he's honored to have the opportunity. Then Paul Heyman cuts a promo, sitting in a chair and staring at the screen. Excuse me. He reminds us that Brock Lesnar beat the living hell out of Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic, then took the WWE Championship from Kofi Kingston 5 days later. After being attacked by Cain Velasquez, Brock Lesnar redeemed the biggest loss of his career and defeated him at Crown Jewel in that 2-minute match. Then Rey Mysterio, a sore loser, beat Brock Lesnar with a steel pipe. Heyman says that the rumors say Brock Lesnar is injured, but that's not true. He says Brock is healthy and will be at Survivor Series this Sunday. Not only that, but Brock Lesnar has requested a match to be no holds barred. They needed to be there. Listen, you people thought for 1 second this match between Brock and Rey was going to be a normal one-on-one singles match? No. It was going to go up that level. And on top of that, it calls for it. Paul says that the one or two things will happen at Survivor Series. Rey will pull up the biggest upset in history in what can only be called a miracle, or Brock will beat Rey so bad it will consider torture and scrub from WWE history. So it will be either a miracle or a massacre. Now, if you're watching Paul Heyman's promo, he had a Yankee tie on him. Raw tonight was in Boston. I think you guys know the picture on why Paul Heyman wore a Yankee tie in this segment tonight. Because he knew that Raw was in Boston. You guys know that Boston hates New York. Red Sox hate the Yankees. Red Sox hate the Yankees. And Paul Heyman is a Yankee fan. A big Yankee fan. So am I. So there you guys go. Now, my thoughts on Brock and Ray going into Survivor Series no holds barred. It called for it, honestly. This match is too personal. This feud has been too personal. Ray's promos during this entire feud has been excellent. Really good promos there by Rey Mysterio. When he talks on the microphone, he sounds real. He sounds good. But people think for 1 second that Ray is going to be Brock at Survivor Series. I don't think so. I'm going to give you guys my preview and predictions tomorrow for the podcast tomorrow. I will give you guys my preview and predictions on Survivor Series tomorrow. I will give you guys that tomorrow. People are telling me on social media that Ray's going to beat Brock at Survivor Series. Why would they have Ray beat Brock at Survivor Series? Brock, if anything, Brock just won the title. Brock beating Kofi in that 8-second match is still fresh in our minds. It's still fresh. It happened, what, a month ago? Close to a month and a half? Still fresh in our heads. Still fresh. It's still fucking fresh. I don't think... Now, I will give you guys my prediction on this matchup, though. I think Brock retained. This will be... Listen, I'm going to say this right now, and I'm going to mention it tomorrow on the podcast. Brock and Ray will be the match of the night at Survivor Series. One of the best matches of the entire night. Could be one of the best matches of the entire year. Because we seen how Brock works against the smaller guys. Guys like, Rollins, AJ, Balor, Daniel Bryan, among others. Among other guys that are smaller than Brock Lesnar. Brock will sell his ass off. Now, I know that people that I know that hate Brock Lesnar. You might hate Brock Lesnar, but if you put him in the ring against a smaller guy, for example, a guy like Rey Mysterio, he's going to sell his ass off. Look at the Survivor Series matches he had the last 2 years. Daniel Bryan last year, a classic. It was a classic last year between Brock and Daniel Bryan. It was a classic. And then Brock and AJ 2 years ago at Survivor Series in freaking 2017. It was a great match. Brock sold his ass off in both those matches. The match Brock had against Balor sold his ass off. The match ended up being good. Brock sold his ass off against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania and at SummerSlam. Sold his ass off. The match was good. I think Brock and Ray has the potential to steal the fucking show, not the weekend, the show on Sunday night. That's just my opinion there. But do I think Ray is going to beat Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series Sunday? No. The only guy that's going to beat Brock at WrestleMania, I have no idea, but I don't even know why I'm booking this, and I'm going to try to even book this as much as possible. Roman can win the Rumble and go to Raw. And go back to Raw. And face Brock Lesnar for the title at WrestleMania. Because I don't see Roman Reigns and The Fiend going at WrestleMania. No, I don't. I don't see that. But that's just my opinion there. Where did I stop at here? Oh, no. Yeah, okay, here we go. So after Paul Heyman's segment, his promo, Rey Mysterio joins Charlie Caruso backstage, and before he addresses Brock, he brings Humberto Carrillo over and tells him he's incredibly proud of him and to continue on his journey. Rey turns back to Caruso and says Brock Lesnar made the mistake of his life by putting his hands on his son. Rey says he accepts the no disqualification stipulation because he's already shown what he can do with his little friend, and he brings a pipe to him. And Mysterio holds up a pipe he beat Brock with just a few weeks ago. Ray asks Brock if he thinks the stipulation benefits him. But he will hunt him down and make him pay. Mysterio says the old him would demand an apology, but they both know that's not Brock's style. And that's okay, because this Sunday, he isn't coming for a sorry. He's coming for the WWE Championship. He dedicates the match to Dominic, and that's the end of the fucking segment. Ray sounded good. He spoke from the heart. Spoke nothing but sounded organic. He sounded good. Ray's promos in his entire feud has been great. And like I said this earlier, I think Ray and Brock will give us the best match of the entire night on Sunday night. Maybe Brock wanted to work with Ray. Maybe Ray wanted to work with Brock. You guys know that Brock can work with the smaller guy. He can. Brock can work with the smaller guy. And he'll sell his ass off. Yeah, people are gonna sit there and hate Brock Lesnar. Listen, I hate Brock Lesnar for him ending the streak of The Undertaker. That I hate. But you gotta respect Brock Lesnar. You gotta respect him for wanting to work with a guy like Rey Mysterio. It's gonna be a great match on Sunday. It's gonna be a great matchup on Sunday. We got Asuka going one-on-one with Natalya. Didn't Natalya make Asuka tap out just 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. 2 weeks ago. Didn't Natalya make Asuka tap out 2 weeks ago to the sharpshooter? Why are we getting this match tonight? Why are we getting this match tonight? And guess what? Asuka beat Natalya. So she gets her win back from 2 weeks ago. Who writes this shit? What the hello? Creative, hello? You're giving me this matchup again 2 weeks later. This time Asuka wins, and then she gets to win back from 2 weeks ago. She gets to win back. Yet there is people in the community on Twitter and on social media that defends this garbage. If you defend this show on a weekly fucking basis, you need to check yourself into a mental institution. For real. I'm being fucking serious. I'm at a point where I don't care who I shit on. I don't care who I shit on at this fucking point. Our main event is up next, and with Randy Orton teams with a mystery partner to face the Viking, ready for the Raw Tag Team titles. Thinking about this, and I just seen who Orton's partner is. Was this match even necessary to even book on this show? Huh? This match was not even necessary. Again, this match went to a no contest. This match went to a no contest. You're giving me a Monday Night Raw go-home show before Survivor Series, and you give me not one, not two, but 3 no decisions on a Monday Night Raw show that you advertised. That you advertised. And people have the fucking right to say this show was damn good. I'll tell you what happened. Orton and Ricochet win by DQ. I'm going to also count this as a no contest because A, there was no real winner in this match. Nobody got pinned. Nobody was made to submit. The SmackDown roster, coming to the SmackDown theme song, they attack Orton. The blue team beat on the Viking Raiders. Randy, Ricochet around ringside, and somehow the 4 Raw superstars managed to get back in the ring. The NXT superstars, Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, Matt Riddle, Pete Dunne, and Lio Rush run down, and they lay waste on SmackDown. Then they stare at the 4 Raw superstars in the ring, but out come the Forgotten Sons, Undisputed Era, and more. The NXT stars invade the ring, and the brawl breaks out with the Raw superstars arriving as well to get involved. There are men everywhere, in and around the ring and up the ramp with NXT getting the best of it. The camera cuts backstage to Triple H, who says that this is just the beginning. He says at Survivor Series, this will be the finish This will be finished, and we will see that NXT is the A brand. Hey, Hunter, we already know NXT is the A brand. You don't have to tell us that. We already know. NXT is the A brand. We already know. He invites Raw and SmackDown to NXT on Wednesday and says the doors will be left wide open. We see ringside again, where everyone continues brawling as Raw comes to a close. Yeah. You know, where is this on? Yeah, Patrick Mason says there is almost nothing more exciting to wrestling fans than a brawl, and we have never seen these three brawl with each other. That was exciting. It has people talking. It has people pumped up and hyped up, and people cannot even wait even more for Survivor Series. Is this a excited man's face? No. Did this show suck? Yeah. This show is god awful. This show is a complete waste of everybody's time. And like I said, yeah, there will be people on social media that will defend this show on a weekly basis. People think on social media that if they defend the show, if they talk good about the show, they will get paid handsomely by Vince McMahon. They'll probably get a tweet and get noticed on social media by a fellow WWE superstar. No. This show was terrible. Everyone that I knew, I had people that I know personally that was at Boston, and they told me personally that this show sucked. They told me, Chris, I want to be surprised if you shit all over the show. I have great pleasure in shitting on this show every single week. What do you want me to say about this go-home show before Survivor Series? Nothing. The show sucked. The show is fucking terrible. This is why we are excited for Wednesday nights. There is a reason, I said a reason why AEW even exists. Because they see on social media that we're talking shit about Raw. We're talking shit about SmackDown every single week. All AEW wants to do is change the world. People think that it's a fucking war between NXT and AEW. No, it's not. If you are a real wrestling fan, you don't care how much wrestling we get on a Wednesday night. As long as it's good wrestling. There's a difference between AEW and NXT to Raw and SmackDown. There's a big difference. There's a reason between there's the difference between Dynamite, NXT, and Raw and SmackDown. AEW, Dynamite, and NXT has us invested in not only the shows, not only the matches, but the storyline as well. Meanwhile, you got Raw and SmackDown. You expect us to care about a Baron Corbin, Roman Reigns feud? You expect us to be invested about a Bob Lashley and Rusev feud over Lana? About who gives the best sex? Why is that on my fucking television to begin with? Why the fuck is that on my damn television to begin with? Stop defending these shows, please. You're making yourself look more of a fucking dumbass on social media than ever before. You're not getting paid by Vince. You're not getting no type of clout from World Wrestling Entertainment. Stop. It's just that easy. Stop. Just stop. This show is garbage. I'm about to go play my Nintendo Switch. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. And that, folks, is the reality of things right here on the official Monday Night Raw review right here on the Reality Podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoy Raw review, hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below what you guys thought of Raw tonight. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on those balls, guys, for all notifications. We are on the road to 200 subs right here on the channel. Dynamite reviews live on the channel right now from last week. And also Monday Night Raw review as well from last week as well. Both those videos will be in the annotation above that you see on the upper hand corner of your screen. Look at MJF. It's a fucking savage. This is the official. This is the official of the. I'm just tired. This is the official home of the reality podcast. So make sure you're following me on social media, Twitter, Chris from Loring, and Snapchat, Chris was hating. And like I said, folks, if you guys are enjoying the content, be sure to show your support by hitting that subscribe button down below. Turn on those balls, guys, for notifications. I will see you guys tomorrow for a random. What episode are we in of the podcast? What episode are we in? I need to know this now. What episode of the podcast are we in? What was the last episode? 62. I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 63 of the reality podcast. We'll go over some news and rumors. Also, I will give you guys my Survivor Series preview and predictions for Sunday's show. Like I said, guys, right now you guys are getting Raw review. Tomorrow, you guys are going to get episode 63 of the podcast. Wednesday, you guys will get AEW Dynamite review. Thursday, you guys will get NXT plus NXT TakeOver War Games preview and predictions. You guys are not going to get no upload Friday, no upload Saturday. You guys are going to get Survivor Series review on Sunday, Monday, regular Raw review Monday, and then next Tuesday, November 26th, you guys will get NXT TakeOver War Games review and results video. Until then, guys, I'm Chris. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the video all over social media, and I will see you guys tomorrow for episode number 63 of the reality podcast. Till then, I am Chris. Talk to you guys later.